Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Max. Welcome back to another show, another episode, another tier list video. Today we got the part 2 of the Siege tier list video. This time we're doing the attackers. So, yeah, without further ado, before we start, go check out my Patreon down in the description below. My Instagram and my Twitter will also be down there. So, and before we do start, one more thing, I am going to do this tier list based on the operators that were out when I still played the game, which was like a year and a half ago, and before all the nerfs and stuff and buffs or whatever, when I played them, pretty much. So without, yeah, let's get into it. Starting with Ashe, very S tier operator. If you disagree, you are wrong. You shouldn't be playing the game. Ashe is an S tier operator. You go in, you frag out. He had 2 amazing guns, the FRC and the something. I forgot the other gun. But FRC is what I used. And it's very OP. Her ability, she has like a she has a soft breacher operator, so she has this ability where she can shoot 2 charges into a wall, and it's unbreakable. Hatch, floor, anything that is wooden that can be broken, and it will get destroyed and have a hole in the wall. Moving on to Blackbeard, another S tier operator. I think Blackbeard is S tier because he pretty much has 3 lives. He has his ability. He has a shield that can go in his gun, pretty much cover his whole head. So if a defender tries to get a headshot, the shield will block the bullet and will pretty much give him a second chance. And then he has another shield which can do the same exact thing. He's very good. His guns are good. He has a SCAR and the DBSR, I think, or I might be wrong, but he has a DMR and the Deagle. So Deagle's OP. Moving on to Capitao. When it comes to Capitao, I think he's not that good. He can be good in certain situations when you're playing bomb. Maybe you can go in, smoke out the room, cover. His ability is a crossbow. He has 2 smoke bolts and 2 fire spreading bolts, which maybe you can smoke out the room, and then shoot the firebolt on entrances. Defenders can't go in and prevent the plant. Maybe you can win that way. You're most likely not going to run him a lot because he's not that great. Moving on to Buck. I think Buck is a solid operator. I wouldn't say he's B tier, but A tier maybe. Another soft breacher has a skeleton and key shotgun on the bottom, attached to his gun, which he can destroy unreinforced walls, hatches, floors, with. And he has a very good gun, the cameras and his AR that I always use. Just put a holographic on, maybe go from above, and get some frags. Moving on to Finka, very broken operator when I played. Pretty much, she has an ability where she injects this adrenaline surge into. She has 3 of them and she injects it. Your whole team has it, and pretty much it makes you move quicker. Or maybe I'm wrong with that, but it boosts your health, makes you quicker, and yeah, makes you better than everyone else pretty much. Moving on to Fuse. Fuse is a solid B tier. It depends where you use him. He can be very useful, but at the same time he can suck because you can kill your teammates. He has an ability. He has cluster charges. He has 3 of them which he can place on unreinforced floors, hatches, or walls, or windows, barricades. That pretty much it shoots through like these cluster charges, just grenades out, which will make explosions, which can kill defenders. And yeah, he can be fun to play at times. He has the AK-12 and the LMG with the P2 pistol, I think it is, and the something pistol, the Gersh, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna make a separate category for I'll make a separate category named okay. If I can actually edit this. Broken. I just messed up. Give me 1 second. S. And then this one. Broken. I think Finka fits in that category. Very broken operator. Moving on. Glaz, D tier operator. Well, he's supposed to be a sniper, but he has a DMR, which is it defeats the point of actually, like, he has a thermal scope. He had a thermal scope in his gun. When I still played, they got rid of that, and they pretty much, if he moves, the thermal goes away, but if he stands still, the thermal's still there. I guess if you use him, if you know how to really use him, you can smoke out, get a couple kills and objective. But you don't really see anyone like in higher ranks running this, so he's a D tier operator, not very useful. Blitz, another C tier operator. You don't really see him being run a lot. Maybe in lower ranks, yes, he can be very annoying to go against if you're playing in lower ranks, because you go get if you go in, let's say you're defending, and Blitz, they have a Blitz, he runs in, he flashes you, you're pretty much done. He can't see anything, and then he takes you out by meleeing you or hip firing or aiming down sights. On attacking, he can be fun to play in casual, but once again, this is more like rank based, I guess, tier list, so it's not, you don't really see him being run that much because he's not that good. Hibana, another ST operator. Hibana is very useful. She has Hibana has she's a hard breacher. She shoots out these little like pellets that go on the wall. They can make holes in them. And yeah, she can pretty much make like points of entrances through hard walls, or she can breach anything pretty much with them. Very good guns. Yeah, just a solid fun operator to play. One of my mains. Very fun and useful to the team. Usually, if it's not a therm, you're gonna have a Hibana or an ace. So, moving on to IQ. I think IQ is a solid AT operator. Once again, she has an ability which can see electronics through walls. So she can know if there's a Kapkan charge, a C4, pretty much anything electronic. She can see it. She can see the bomb. She has the AUG, an LMG, and an AR, which are very, very good. Yes, solid operator. I ran IQ a lot because she can be very fun to play, and can be actually very useful to the team, providing comms. So, Jackal, I feel like another I'm gonna say ST operator. Very, very annoying to have. He gets banned a lot in ranked because his ability is pretty much, he has an ability where he has these goggles that he can see footprints, and if he scans the footprints, your location will be revealed for like a certain amount of time, so he can pretty much see where you are 24/7, which is very annoying. And it's just, he most likely gets banned because he's very, very good at providing comms, very, very OP, very has good guns. And yeah, pretty much Jackal, also one of my mains to play when I can actually play him. Lion. I feel like Lion is the AT operator. His ability is he has this drone that can scan enemies. So pretty much he can call it in. There's a countdown of 3 seconds. If you stand still, the drone cannot see you. But if you are moving around, the drone can see you. This can be helpful maybe for runouts or even flanks. So or if you plant, you can call it in, make the defense stand still, or else they will be seen and Lion will know where you're coming from. Maverick. Maverick is another SC operator. Another, like, I guess you could say hard breacher. He has these she has this ability where he can has like a canister that can destroy. He can like slowly like do like a line of I can't think of it. he can destroy walls, but not in like a big way. He can make small like lines or like holes that can maybe destroy bandits or something, or meat jammers, or even kill attackers to them. So I guess he can be fun to play. Has good guns. He has the M16, I think, and a AR. Moving on to Monty. I think I think honestly, if I was a Monty main when I did play him, I was very good at him. If you know how to play Monty and you are good at it, a solid A tier operator. But if there's somebody who doesn't know how to play Monty, just goes in and dies, Monty can be put as C or D. When I played him, I was a main. He was very fun to play, very good at giving comms. Even in the 1v1 situations, I would end up winning against attackers who actually have guns that can shoot like SMGs and stuff. If you know how to play him, he can be very, very useful. Solid AT operator, full protection, obviously. Compared to Clash, I think he is better. So, moving on to Nomad. Nomad is, I feel like, a solid B tier operator. She can be really good at preventing flanks. She has an ability called an air jab where she can shoot it onto a wall, a doorway, anywhere pretty much. And if an attacker walks next to it or by it, it will create like an air explosion, which will make the attacker fall to the side and be in like a fallen state, which they'll have to get up. But if Nomad is there or anybody's there in time to see that, it's an easy free frag. So it can be very good at preventing plants and diffuses and flanks, or even the winning 1v1s. Moving on to Solid, another BT operator. His ability has a sledgehammer that can break unreinforced walls, floors, barricades, anything that is soft. He has good guns, and he has very, very good guns. Like the SMG-11 for secondary, that's one of the best in the game. But it's pretty much it. He just has a hammer that can destroy things. It can be very good for providing lines of sight, either from when you're above and they're below, or just opening he can open castle barricades in one hit with the hammer. So that can be very useful and save some time. Thatcher, another ST operator. His ability, he has EMPs. He has 3 of them, which you can throw down, and it will destroy all the electric gadgets or electronics. I'm pretty sure now his ability is that he only disables them for a period of time, which I think is more better because what bandits if you're a bandit main, you are probably bandit tricking. So they would do if they hear like a Thatcher getting ready to throw in his thing, they would pick up the bandit and then put it back down so their bandit does not get destroyed, their battery. And now it's disabled, so bandit will have to pick it up and then put it back down, which is more time, which you can get the wall open. But Thatcher was very good when I played him. Okay, we'll get a couple more left. Thermite. I feel like Thermite is a solid A tier hard breacher. I'm almost S tier, but A tier. For Thermite, you actually have to place it manually onto. You can actually place it manually onto a wall. His Thermite charges, which once again there's a bandit trick, he can get some damage on you as well. While you're doing that, also unlike Hibana, obviously it has to be on the wall. Hibana can do a long range. Honestly, I feel like Ace is like the superior one to both of these, but he is not on the list. I still play with Ace was still here as well. Ace, Kali, and I'm pretty sure after when the chick that can like make like place on the gadget which makes like a laser onto a like a door or a window or a wall. Aruni, I think her name is. I think that's when I stopped playing. So there's some missing over here, but it's fine. But yeah, solid operator. I would run him as well. Very good at harbor. She makes big holes into walls. So if you get like a bandit down or like a mute, you're good. Or like a Kaid. Twitch. Another A tier or B tier. A tier or B tier. She has the F2, which is one of the best guns in the game in my opinion. I think I'm gonna go A tier. She pretty much she has 2 Twitch drones, which are shock drones. A drone that can you can't jump, but you can go. You can drone out, and then you can destroy bandits, anything electric with your Twitch drone. You can destroy cameras with it before the attack phase even starts. So I think that's pretty good. If you know how to use your hider drones, it can be very useful in the match. Ying. When it comes to Ying, I think Ying is a C tier operator. You don't really see her being used too much. When she first came out, she has 3 pretty much just like flash. I could say flash grenades, but like you can attach them to a wall, like a soft wall or floor barricade, which will flash through and flash your area, which she does not get affected by. Her guns are not that bad. She has an LMG and a shotgun, but overall not that great. You don't really see her being used that much. Her grenades can just like roll on the ground for like a short amount of time until they get. Let's say you're outside a door, you can roll the grenade underground, or not underground, but on the ground, yeah, it is, and it'll go through the door and then flash. Lastly, we got Zofia. I feel like Zofia's a B tier operator. Her guns are insane.